there, Stampers and Paper Crafters. This is Renee Daly from stampknowhow.com, and I've got a fun project for you today. It's this fun fold Halloween card. This cute little pumpkin, the cat peeking out the top. And I'm going to show you how to make it. It's quick and it's easy. So let's go ahead and get started. For this card, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some pumpkin pie cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's just a panel, it's not folded. You're going to need another piece of pumpkin pie that's 2 3/4 by 8 1/2, and it's scored at 4 1/4. You're going to need a piece of the cute Halloween DSP that is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. You're going to need 2 more pieces of that DSP. I chose the polka dots that are 4 inches by 2 1/2, and a piece of the black DSP that's 2 inches by 2 1/2 inches. You're also going to need a piece of basic white that's 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then 1 scrap for stamping. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and do our stamping. And for this, I'm going to do the little pumpkin. I hope my scrap's big enough. I think it is, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp him in Memento ink. Do the little cat, and this is really easy because you can kind of see through it. I'll line it up at the top of the pumpkin. So his little head's peeking out. Give that a moment to dry. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and do my sentiment. And the stamp set I'm using, by the way, is Clever Cats. It's this cute little pumpkin here, and then the little cat topper. And then I'm using Well Defined for the sentiment. It's the Halloween sentiment. So to go ahead and do the sentiment, I'm going to go ahead and use my embossing buddy. I'm going to go ahead and ink this up in Versamark. And we're going to stamp this on our black piece. And then I have my white powder here. It's white embossing powder from Stampin' Up. I'm going to go ahead and emboss this. Okay, go ahead and color my pumpkin in. For that I'm using Pumpkin Pie Stampin' Blends. And I'm just going to start with the dark. Just going to do some of these lines in. I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with the light color. These alcohol markers blend really, really nicely. And then we're going to go ahead and fussy cut him out. For that, you just need your snips, and you just want to move the paper. That's the easiest way to fussy cut. And to leave a little bit of a border around, a little bit of that white showing. There's our little pumpkin. The rest is just assembly. I mean, you can really make these cards really quickly. To assemble, I think I'm going to go ahead and use glue. Gives me a little wiggle room with putting that other card over the front. So just going to attach this to the pumpkin pie panel. Love this ghost paper. Thank you. It's just so cute. And then for this tiny card, I'm going to go ahead and put these dots inside. And then the white is just so we can write a little note. And I'm going to do this one on the front. Just making sure that's centered. And this whole little card is going to go right on the middle of this one. Line up those two edges. And the glue gives us a little bit of time to adjust things, which is nice. I'm gonna weigh this down for a moment just so that can dry a bit. And in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and we'll put our dimensionals on the pumpkin. And the little sentiment strip also just gets glued on. Just gonna line that up so we don't see the white. And this is why it's really good to use the glue too. You can kind of adjust things as need be. Okay. And our little pumpkin goes right on the top. It just looks like he's sitting on that little sentiment there. I think this is like one of the cutest stamp sets I've seen in a long time. These cats are just too much. I don't know if anybody's ever had a cat before, but they have their own personalities and they're just a lot of fun. I used to have a Himalayan years ago, and I think he thought he was a dog. I don't know. He had a lot of personality though. So we're just gonna tie this little bow. And yes, I'm fussing around here because it's just a little too big. Let's try it again. I'm just gonna cut the tails off here. Just that a little bit. Okay. Just need a glue dot. I'm gonna put that in the corner. And then to finish up, we just need a few of these little stars. They're cute stars. They're sequins that are also available on the mini. Just take your pick tool. And I'm just going to put a few of these just for a little sparkle. And that's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share with your friends and visit my store at stampknowhow.com. Thanks for visiting.